Hey guys, welcome back to Wonder Dance Gaming. We're at Nashville Speedway for the iRacing Truck Series in the Fun League here, sorry. It's going to be a fun night here tonight, 115 laps. We're right now in practice. Should be a fun, exciting race here. Excited to see these trucks. We're also running a cool paint scheme race here. A lot of cool custom paint schemes. Everybody's real excited to show them off, so we're going to get to it and show you a couple of their paint schemes right now. We're going to show you Philip Beaver on track. He's running a cool paint scheme. There he is at number 60 car. He's got that Rascal Flats sponsor on the side. Pretty cool, guys. I'm excited about this race. Hope you're all excited for it tonight. Love Nashville Super Speedway. It's always a fun time coming here and watch these races. I actually joined these guys last time we ran here for a fun race, and it was a lot of fun. It's always a blast. I think we raced here with the next-gen cars. It wasn't too bad. Right now we got Marty Calvert out there as well, number 16. Running a different paint scheme as well. William Carr in the second out there as well. That 81 truck. Marshall Dugan also has a new paint scheme as well. That Toyota Tundra number 20. David Galloway Jr. out there in the number 76 truck. There's Wes Gallo right behind him. Alrighty, guys. Just a minute 12 left of practice before we go to qualifying, so hang in there. I'm going to go ahead and look something up real quick. Alrighty, I believe it's the My Car, My Cause. A lot of these guys are running cool custom paint schemes. Let's check out Craig Bridges' truck, the number 94. It's got fudge rounds on the side there. Oliver Anthony on the side. Check out Jeff Laraway. Practice has officially closed, and we're about to go to qualifying here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and watch these guys qualify around the track. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alrighty, so qualifying has just begun. Let's take a look who's out on track. There's Jeff Laraway in the 71 truck, pulling off pit road for his qualifying lap here at Nashville Super Speedway. Alrighty, let's also pull up the next truck here. We got Kane Vandemark out there as well, the number 4 Coulter Wall on the side of his truck. Alrighty, Brandon Fiedler out there as well, the number 39 Toyota Tundra. We also got Michael Whiting out there as well, the number 22. Let's also take a look at Joe Tardif's truck, the number 88, WeatherTech on that truck. Oh, I was mistaken. The My Cause paint scheme one is coming up. So tonight is kind of like the Nashville country music kind of theme to it. So a lot of these paint schemes out there, you're going to see kind of the Nashville scene. Wes Gallo to the top of the leaderboard, though, in qualifying. He's got a 30.09. He's currently first place. William Carr is second. Brandon Fiedler is third. Mike Whiting is fourth right now with a 30.13. Kane Vandemark moves up the board to fourth. He just put down a 30.13 in qualifying. Alrighty, Mark Ward out there, number 10 truck. He's putting down his qualifying lap. Three Chi on the side of that Ford F-150. Who else we got out here as well? Marshall Dugan out there putting down his qualifying lap, number 20. Brandon Fiedler, though, to the top of the leaderboard with a 30.03. Currently first place, followed by Marty Calvert, who put down, looks like a 30.04. Man, some close qualifying times here. Michael Whiting also moves up to third with a 30.07. There we go. Let's put it on that best time there. There, now you can see the best times. Alrighty, looks like qualifying is almost done here. Alrighty, Zach Ward out there as well, putting down his qualifying lap in the number 5 Chevy Silverado. He's got George Strait on the side of that truck. And Marty Calvert to the top of the leaderboard with a 30.01. He'll take that top spot, and he's going to pull off track after his qualifying runs over. Alrighty, looks like about another minute or so left to qualifying. David Galloway Jr. out there. Let's see if he's got on. There he is in the number 76 Silverado. Ash to Ashes TV says, "Evening, David. Hope you're well. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. Doing great. Thinking about probably making a new YouTube channel here shortly. Kind of got a side project I'm working on, and this channel I'm on right now, currently broadcasting from, is my friend's channel. Kind of just doing it for fun. Tested it out the last 2-3 years. Have a lot of fun doing it, but I'm thinking about starting my own thing and starting over from scratch. So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of working on it right now as a side thing, but until then, we'll still be broadcasting from this channel. Other than that, though, pretty good. Alrighty, Marty Calvert, 30.01, fastest in qualifying. Zachary Ward with a 30.01. They just tied each other. So Zach moves up to P2. That is insane right now. First and second place with the same lap time. Pretty incredible. Brandon is third, Mike Whiting is fourth, and Wes Gallo is fifth right now in qualifying. William Karn is 6th, Kane Vandermark is 7th, Philip Beavers 8th, Craig Bridge Jr. is 9th, and Marshall Dugan right now rounds out your top 10. Derek Moore out there in the 911 truck. He's also qualifying right now as we speak. And if I forgot to mention it, David Galloway, we were just watching moments ago, he put down a 30.14. That's going to be 8th fastest in qualifying. Derek Moore moves up to 14th with a 30.40. White flag is out, and qualifying has just wrapped up, and there you guys have it. Qualifying, Marty Calvert on the pole with a 30.01, ties Zachary Ward. But if you guys remember last week for the Coke 600 race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Zachary Ward won that one, so he's going to get sent to the rear today for the start of this race. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing 115 laps here at Nashville Speedway. Sun's going down, so we should end this race under the lights. It's going to be real exciting here. But I'm really excited to show you some more of these paint schemes as this race goes on. A lot of these guys came out here with custom paints for this Nashville race, and they're really exciting to look at. That's one of the best things about coming to these tracks, or at least these like special kind of event tracks or whatever. But anyway, so Nashville Speedway, 115 laps. We'll go through the starting leaderboard here in just a moment. Like I said, Marty Calvert gets that pole, so congratulations to him in the number 16 truck. Zachary Ward will be starting second. Brandon Fiedler will be starting third. And then starting in that fourth place position is Mike Whiting, the 22. Starting fifth is Wes Gallo. Starting sixth is William Karn. And starting 7th is Kane Vandermark in the 4 truck. Starting 8th is David Galloway Jr. Starting 9th is Philip Beaver. Starting 10th is Craig Bridge Jr. Starting 11th is Marshall Dugan. Starting 12th is Joe Tardif. Starting in the 13th place position is Mark Ward. Starting 14th is Derek Moore. Starting 15th, Steve Moorman in the 26th. Starting 16th, Jeff Laraway. Starting 17th, David Watts. Starting 18th, Corey Goodall, and starting P19th is Max Troen. Alrighty, guys, let's pull up Marty Calvert and interview him before this race gets started, so I can say congratulations. Hey, Marty, it's David Booth. You got me?
Yeah, man, how's it going?
Hey, man, congratulations starting on the pole. Man, you and Zach Ward tied each other for the fastest lap of the race for qualifying. Man, how did you guys do that?
Well, I asked him. I said, I think there's something with me and him, and 1/1000th of a second in trucks.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Thinking back to the Talladega finish.
that's pretty incredible. I couldn't believe that. I was saying, oh, Calvert's at the top of the leaderboard, and then I saw Zach coming up there, and I saw you guys at the same lap time. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, just did the best I could. So we'll see how this race goes. The tire fall off is pretty significant from my practice anyway. So should be a fun run.
Awesome. Now, last time we were here, we were in the next-gen cars, right? Where did you manage to finish that race?
This is the first time I've raced here with the Fun League.
Okay, I think we threw up. It was kind of just a fun race. I don't think it was a points race, and we all came out. I think you might have missed that race, but I think we were here in the next gens, and it was pretty exciting to watch. These national races are always good.
Yep.
Alrighty, Marty. Well, congratulations for starting on the pole. I know the pace car just pulled off, so good luck out there.
I appreciate it.
Green flag.
Alrighty, guys, there you heard it from Marty Calvert starting on the pole tonight for tonight's Nashville race. Here we go, green flag in the air for lap number 1 here at Nashville Speedway. And Mike Whiting right there on the outside. He moves up to P2. Oh, and they're already wrecking. And he manages to save it. That was the leader, Marty Calvert. Got a little bit loose there. We saw the 16 truck get a little bit sideways, manages to save it, but he falls back to the the 5th place position on the restart. And Mike Whiting's going to take that lead away, and he's going to run with it. He's going to just take off in that 22 truck right in front of William Carr in the 2nd. David Galloway Jr. is 3rd, and Brandon Fiedler's 4th. But as I was saying, so Zachary Ward won the last race here in the iRacing Fun League, and that means he gets sent to the tail end of the field. And that's what made Michael Whiting move up to the outside row, P2, on that start of the race here. Now lap number 3, he still leads this race. We'll kind of move up through the field. Wes Gallo in the 6th place position. That 07 truck right behind him is Craig Bridge Jr. and that number 94. Behind Craig is Derek Moore in the 911, and then you have Philip Beaver in the number 60. Jeff Laraway, the 71 truck. Marshall Dugan right side by side with him at the line in the 20 there. Max Trowan making his way up to the field. He's already +7 to 12th place here. You see him there on the inside of Jeff Laraway in the number 8 Toyota Tundra. Behind Jeff and Max, you got Steve Borman in the 26 truck. He's going to go to the inside of the 71 through turns 3 and 4 and make the pass. He's going to clear the 71 out of turn 4. Joe Tardif out here tonight, currently in the 14th place position, the 88 Silverado. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in the 88 Toyota Tundra tonight. Behind Joe is Zachary Ward in the number 5 truck. Mark Ward also out there as well, number 10, followed by Corey Goodall at 17th. David Watts out there as well in the number 54. And Kane Vandemark right now in number 4 truck. Lost 12 spots from where he started this race. And it looked like there might have been contact between, let's go ahead and watch that one more time. Here is the restart. We're going to watch the leaders of Marty Calvert here. Looked like Brandon gave him a bump for the 39 truck. That's what we saw. The 39 gave a bump to the leader, and then Kane, I'm not sure what happened with Kane Vandemark here, but he pulls off to the inside. And that was the start of the race. Alrighty, back. Oh, and Brandon Fiedler up in the wall. go ahead and watch the replay. This is live here on lap number 8. First caution of the race is out. Brandon Fiedler involved. Let's go ahead and take a replay here. The 16 to the inside. Oh, and spins the 39. Almost gets airborne there. 2 tires off the ground. The 16 spins out the 39. Let's take one more look. Alrighty guys, so yeah, we just watched the replay and it looked like Marty Calvert in the 16 got to the inside of Brandon Fiedler. We're going to take one more look and show you guys. Right there. Alrighty, so under caution here at Nashville Superspeedway, William Karn is your race leader in the 81 truck, followed by David Galloway in the 76. First caution of the night, lap number 9. Looks like we got one more lap under caution before we go green flag racing here once again. Oldest man alive says, "Hey Dave, this is Eric. Bummed I'll be missing the few weeks. I'll be watching tonight." Oh, Eric, you know, I didn't see you out there tonight. Yeah. I was going to say, I knew we were missing somebody. We're missing Eric Olson tonight here at Nashville Superspeedway. Thanks for leaving a comment, Eric. I appreciate it. I knew we were missing somebody on track. Alrighty, so yeah, your top 5 right now is William Karn, David Galloway Jr., Mike Whiting, Wes Gallo, and Craig Ridge Jr. Going green flag racing this time by, and they have my favorite static cam here at Nashville Superspeedway. Get to watch these trucks as they drive by under caution. We'll be heading to lap number 11 this time by on the restart. Alrighty, pace truck has pulled off, and William Karn's going to lead them to green on lap number 11 at the line here. David Galloway is going to clear the 81 and take over this lead in that 76 Silverado, followed by William Karn and Wes Gallo back there in the 3rd place position. He's going to go to the high side, not quite going to get around the 81, but he's going to slide in front of Mike Whiting in the 22. And off of turn 4, David Galloway is going to lead this lap, lap number 12. How about the race for the lead here? William Karn's going to get back around the 76 at the line, and he's going to lead this lap, coming to lap 13. The 81 and 76 just traded spots back and forth. How about Wes Gallo all over the bumper of the 76? He's going to spin him around, and David Galloway spins out, and it looks like two other trucks involved. That's Max Troen on the inside here, and also Marshall Dugan. It looked like he was involved as well. That whole right front looks like it's torn up on that number 20 there. Left front, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and take another look. Looked like the two trucks just kind of went down the track to avoid them, and they slammed hard on the inside backstretch wall there. Marshall Dugan loses the left front fender. All right, we're going to take one more look here. So yeah, it looked like to us, it looked like the 07 just got all over the back bumper of the 76. Pushed him right around. Right there. Alrighty guys, back to live here. Looks like a couple trucks on pit road. That was Marshall Dugan. And looks like Corey Goodall was on pit road as well in the 333. Second caution of the night is out. Lap number 15 of 115 here at Nashville. Right now, William Karn having a great night in that 81 Silverado. Looking really fast here tonight. His best lap time's at 30.13. Let's go ahead and pull up Philip Beaver, talk with him for a little bit. Hey, Philip, it's David in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
hey,
sir.
Hey, man, how's your race going? Great paint scheme, by the way. Looking really good and sharp out there.
Thank you. That is the one. I'm not a huge country music fan, but that one is dedicated to my wife. That's her favorite, so I'm sending this one out to her.
Awesome. Yeah, I was going to say that Rascal Flat scheme's pretty cool. And I saw you talking about it in the chat a little bit. You posted a picture of it, and looking pretty good. Like it so far.
Thank you. Very eventful. I've had to that last one I think I missed by the skin of my teeth. Man, it's kind of hairy, but just trying to be methodical. I was really good in practice, messed up qualifying, but here we are. So we're going to try to just take care of these tires and be there at the end.
Sounds good, Philip. I appreciate you talking with us. And yeah, it's been a pretty exciting race so far for 16 laps here tonight.
Thanks.
All right, take it easy.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys, getting ready to go green flag racing once again here. William Karn's going to lead them to green with Mike Whiting on the outside on the restart.
Green flag.
And here we go, green flag in the air. The 81's going to lead us to green down at turn number 1. There you go, side by side. Mike Whiting's still hanging on the outside. The 81's going to clear the 22, and then you have the 60. Oh, down at the bottom here, the 22 is going to catch the 81 back into turn 3, and he's got speed in that 22 truck. Mike Whiting now to the point in that Chevy Silverado. He's going to lead this lap on lap number 17, coming to 18 this time by at the line. The 81 now side by side once again into turn number 1. Craig Bridge Jr. right now in third place, having a heck of a night in that 94 truck, showing a lot of speed, having a heck of a run here in Nashville. He's just kind of hanging out there with the leaders, showing a lot of speed of that truck. Right behind him, don't look now, but that's Zachary Ward in the 5 coming up to the front after starting towards the tail end of the field here for winning last week's race. What are your guys' thoughts so far in Nashville? Everything looking pretty good so far? You know, Eric says, do we have beef between Brandon and Marty? Excuse me, Brandon. On the very first lap of the race, we did just watch Brandon push Marty into turn number 1. I don't think it was on purpose. It looked like there was a little bit of a bump. And he managed to save it. No caution. We were still good. Just had a little bit of a bump. And then we just watched that last caution where, not the last one that just came out, but the one before that, we saw Marty Calvert spin around Brandon, and that's what caused that caution. So we kind of sent him to the tail end of the field there with the EOL. And then the last one we saw West with David Galloway. But I don't know. I don't think there's any beef there, but then again, I don't hear the comms over the chat like these other guys are during the race. So I'm not sure, but that's going to be an interesting question to find out, and that's something we can interview these guys as the race goes on. And I think at some point we'll try and get Brandon in here, and maybe we'll try and get Marty and see what they say about it. But right now we're watching Zachary Ward making his way to the front. Right there behind the leaders. He's now up to third place. Alrighty, how about Steve Mormon, though? He's in that 26 Toyota Tundra. He's already moved up 10 spots where he started, currently running P5 out here tonight. Having a heck of a run so far here at Nashville. There's Brandon and Philip Beaver racing side by side in the 39 and the 60 truck at the line. These guys put on a heck of a battle right now. The sun is setting behind the grandstands and the lights are on track. We'll be ending this race under the lights. It's going to be a really cool race here after 115 laps. Nashville is always one of those tracks that looks really pretty with the lights on. Right now we see that 16 making his way back up to the front right behind the 39 truck. We saw these guys have a little bit of beef early on tonight in the race. Be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But right now these guys are battling for position. This is 6th and 7th. Your leaders are William Karn and Mike Whiting, followed by Zachary Ward for 1, 2, and 3. Craig Bridge Jr. is 4th. Steve Mormon is 5th. Kane Vandemark also rebounded pretty nicely in that number 4 truck. He's now back up to 9th place after spinning early on lap number 1. Marty Calvert hard in the wall there. He drops all the way down the inside. Philip Beaver's going to go around the outside there. We just saw him hit the wall coming out of turn 4. Yeah, Eric, thanks for bringing that up. That is a good point. Kane Vandemark drops down to the inside of Marty Calvert in the 16. Now they're going to go side by side at the line. Joe Tardif coming up through the field. He's currently top 10. Last time we were here at Nashville Speedway, we watched the whole race go caution-free. I don't think we had one caution the entire night, and it was a lot of fun. This track is real fun to race at with the Xfinity cars. I know these trucks are having a great race here so far. A little bit of action early on. We're already 2 cautions in. But we had a lot of fun with the next-gen cars here, and it seemed like it was a little hard to pass at times, though. But definitely was a really good race, and I actually came out and joined these guys and had a lot of fun. Here is the battle for first and second right now between William and Mike Whiting. Zach Ward right there in third place behind him. Alrighty guys, we're going to go a little bit of crank it up style here since we have the static cam, so here we go. Alrighty guys, we got one truck spinning. That's Mike Whiting. Spun it, lost it off of turn 4, and he's going to head it down pit road. We're going to watch the replay there and see what happened. Oh, it looked like he tried to come down pit road, just kind of lost it. He's going to spin it out. All right, so the 22 on pit road this time. Looks like William in the 81 truck is still your race leader, followed by Zachary Ward now in P2, and then Craig Bridge Jr. is third. And Craig Bridge Jr. goes side by side with Steve Mormon as they battle for turn 1 and 2. Off of turn 2, the 26 truck on the bottom of the track, still hanging on side by side down the backstretch. And it looks like Craig Bridge Jr. is going to have the advantage heading into turn 3. He's going to clear the 26. Look at Kane Vandermark, though. Oh, the 26 slowing down on pit road. He's going to make his pit stop this time. We also got Marty Calvert, Brant Fiedler, Philip Beaver also on pit road as we speak. There you go. 16 and 39 leave pit road at the same time. Interesting there. David Galloway on pit road. Craig Bridge as well on pit road. Thought I heard somebody blow an engine, but I don't know who that was. Zachary Ward on pit road as well, number 5. So Williams stays out in the 81. It's going to be interesting to see when he pits, but he stayed out longer than everybody else. Lap 39 of 115. Joe Tardif now up to second place. Kane Vandermark on pit road, followed by Derek Moore. We also got Mark Ward on pit road in the 10 truck. And then William brings it down pit road for the first time here in the 81. Joe Tardif in the 88 truck, he stays out. He's going to lead a lap here at Nashville, get that bonus point for leading. Right now on track at the line, Joe Tardif followed by Wes Gallo, Marshall Dugan's third, David Galloway Jr. is fourth, Max Trowan's top 5, Corey Goodall is 6. These guys all have yet to pit, and then once things cycle through, it looks like William Karn should still be the race leader, followed by Zachary Ward, but not by much. Zachary Ward is coming up fast, and right now, there you have it. Zach's about to pass William on track. Let's see if the 81 can hold him off. The 81 now on fresher tires. He's got to put the pedal to the floor. And, oh, the 54 of Watts kind of swerved there. That kind of let Zachary Ward let off the throttle there. And I think Zach would have almost caught the 81 if not for trying to avoid the 54 there out of turn 4. This is the battle for the lead here after this pit cycles through. We're watching the 81 and the 5 truck battle it out for the lead here after everybody in front of them cycles through and pits. And the 20 of Marshall Dugan makes a little bit of contact there with the 81 side by side. And Max Trowan in the 8 truck now up to the high side as the 81 bumps him. David Galloway, who stays out on track, is going to get passed by these 2 trucks. He's going to have to bring it down pit road pretty soon. Joe Tardif still continues to lead as we head to lap 45 this time by. Wes Gallo is second, David Galloway Jr. is third, and Max Trowan's fourth, Corey Goodall's top 5, Marshall Dugan 6th. All these guys still have yet to pit. And there is the 81 and 5 getting back to the lead lap here. Jump on board here with Zachary Ward. Max Troen brings it down pit road in the 8 truck. Joe Tardif still has yet to come down. As he continues to lead this race on old tires. Marshall Dugan out there, number 20 truck. He's also got a new paint scheme out there tonight. Wes Gallo, David Galloway Jr. on pit road. At the same time, 07 and the 76 trucks bring them down. So far, everybody in the 10th place position on up is on the lead lap. Lap 52 here at the line of 115. Eric Olson trying to get his lap back. He's right there at the tail end of the lead lap. I'm sorry, Craig Pritch Jr. Wow, sorry Eric. Sorry Craig. It's one of those days. But yeah, we just watched we saw Marshall Dugan bring down pit road. 20 on pit road for the first time, or after that run there. And then we also got Joe Tardif still staying out. We're wondering when he's going to make his pit stop. Still leading this race on lap 53. Really interesting strategy to see when he's going to pit. We watched Craig Bridge Jr. though. He was one lap down at the tail end there. He did get back to the lead lap at 94. Sorry, Craig. We also got Derek Moore right behind him. And there's Joe Tardif bringing down pit road in the 88. It'd be interesting to see what kind of fuel mileage these guys can get. Alrighty, here is Brandon Fiedler in a 39 truck. Let's pull him up, talk to him for a moment. Hey, Brandon, stay with the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, David?
Hey, man, I know you're in a really good spot right now, 4th place, not too bad. What happened earlier in the race with you and Marty?
Just racing incident, honestly. I got into him on lap 1. Didn't realize he was going to check up as much as he did. And then down the back straightaway, I think the car just naturally slid off the wall, or came off the wall a little bit, and just got into him. So nothing, no, we kind of hashed it out. We jokingly called it truce because both incidents were just kind of whatever.
All right, gotcha. Yeah, we were just curious. Eric Olson, who's not with us tonight, he was wondering, he's like, do we got beef between Brandon and Marty? He's like, what's going on? I was like, that's a good question. We got to find out.
No, we're all good. I do have a beef with him with just how fast he is at every track. It's unfortunate that he spun out off coming out of the pits. Well, he almost spun out on the pit exit, and then he spun out. Then he spun out on coming off of 4 because on cold tires, these things are super loose for the first lap or so. and then the tires kind of get the grip back in them.
Awesome. All right. Hey, man, thanks for letting us know. I appreciate talking with you, and I'll let you get back to racing here.
All right, sounds good.
All right, there you heard it from Brandon Feeler in the 39 truck. Wondering if there was some beef between him and Marty early on this race. We watched Brandon kind of bump in the back of Marty on the first lap into turn 1. Marty managed to save it, kept going straight, but lost a little bit of ground. And then we watched Marty later on, the first caution of the race, spin to 39, but sounds like they made a truce. Kane Vandermark just got around Brandon Feeler, so we had to let him go. We had to let Brandon concentrate here. Didn't want to distract him too much, but Kane up to the 4th place position. Steve Mormon's 3rd. Zachary Ward and William Carden are your top 2 trucks here on lap number 58. And David Galloway Jr. looks like he is to the 11th place position. Joe Tardif, after everything cycles through, he's now in 12th. And let's go ahead and see if we can pull him up and interview Joe Tardif, see how he's doing. Hey Joe, it's David in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey man, we just saw you making a really long green flag run here, and we're wondering, man, what's your fuel mileage looking like?
Well, I topped off on all of those early cautions. I came in, topped off, shut the truck off, saved everything I could, and hoping to do this. I'm hoping to do this in just one more stop. I think everybody else has to make 2 more.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you play your cards right, you might be able to just keep it out there if we stay green all the way to the end.
Yeah, that's my plan. I didn't have lead speed, but I was 6th, 7th place. I think on speed, maybe 5th. So staying out wasn't a bad call, and I stayed out long enough. I think I had 15 laps on some of the cars, so even if I would have got a caution, they would have had to burn a 2nd set.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, man. Sounds like you got the right idea and looking fast out there. Appreciate talking with us.
Thank you, sir. It's been a while.
All righty, Joe. Good luck. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
All right, there you heard it from Joe Tardif, who had a really good run recently, was leading a lot of laps, stayed out. He mentioned that he saved a lot of fuel, came down during the earlier cautions, and topped off his fuel tank. Managed to stay out, lead a bunch of laps, and has a little strategy going on here tonight. We'll see if he can make it to the end. William Carr in the 81 truck continues to lead this race, looking extremely fast here tonight at Nashville Superspeedway. Zachary Ward right there behind him in 2nd place in the 5 truck. Not quite able to catch the 81 just yet. He's kind of hanging on there, but just not making any ground as we head to lap 63. Also noticed Greg Stone not out there tonight with us as well. I see him in the chat, but he didn't manage to come on out. Let's see if we can pull him up. Hey, Greg, stay in the booth. You got me?
Hey, man.
Hey, just saw you didn't you missed the race tonight here with us.
Yeah, internet problems. It went out probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and just came back on. So I'm joining my buddy William. I think he's leading right now.
Yeah, he's looking extremely fast out there. He's led a lot of laps here tonight.
Yeah, I hate to miss it, man. I was looking forward to this. I ran the cup race here in my other league last night. Ran good, but had a disappointing finish.
Well, you guys are running the Cup Series?
Yeah.
Nice. How did those cars handle here?
They were okay. Temperature was about the same, but we were, I think, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was maybe a little bit more slick than what it is out here tonight with the trucks. But I did some practice with the trucks earlier, and they seemed a little boggish coming out, on exit. But we were downshifting in the Cup car, so kept the RPMs up.
Gotcha. Yeah, from what I've been hearing is that these trucks on cold tires are really loose, so these guys are kind of having some trouble with that.
Yeah, I've been watching, man. Pretty good race so far, though.
Alrighty, Greg. Well, I appreciate you talking with us. Just want to say hey and give you a shout out.
Yeah, man. Haven't missed it.
Alrighty, Greg. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, brother.
Alrighty, William Carr in the 81 truck. We talked with Greg Stone, his buddy, rooting him on here tonight. Zachary Ward back there in P2 in the 5 truck. And Kane Vandemark right now 3rd in the 4 truck. Let's see who our biggest mover of the race is so far. Looks like it's a battle between Steve Mormon and Max Troen. They both have the biggest or most positions gained. Steve Mormon is up to 4th with plus 11. Max Troen is up to 8th with plus 11 as well. Craig Bridge and Wes Gallo side by side into turn number 1. Wes is going to beat him off the corner for position. He's going to move up to 6th place. Craig Bridge right now in 7th. Max Troen right behind them for P8. Joe Tardif, who we spoke to not that long ago, is up to P9. Already, we just watched Philip Beaver there in the 60 truck as he made his way around the leader of William Carr, and that's not the battle for position. Right now, Philip Beaver is in 14th. Brandon Feather on pit road in the 39 truck making a pit stop here. Steve Mormon also on pit road as we speak. Craig Bridge Jr. on pit road, the 94 truck. And we still have the leader of the 81 still leading this race with Zachary Ward in 2nd. Kane Vandemark is 3rd. Max Troen now has the most positions gained with plus 14. Corey Goodall also up to 8th place with plus 10. This is that point in the race where these guys all get really strung out and not a whole lot of cautions or action going on. We just see trucks kind of riding around playing their own strategy, and that's what you see here with the 88 truck of Joe Tardif and Max Troen here battling it out. This is a battle for 5th and 6th. David Watts in the 54 truck. David Watts is currently 18th right now, lap down. We're not quite sure what happened to Mike Whiting. We saw him lose control on pit road when he came down, but he is actually out of the race. Mike Whiting is currently being scored 19th. William Carr is on pit road. He's going to bring it in, make a pit stop. These guys might have to bring it back. We just talked to Joe Tarv. He said these guys might have to pit twice here as the leaders. But Joe thinks he can make it to the end on just one pit stop. So that's going to be real interesting to see. His pit strategy seems to plays out. Wes Gallo is going to retake the lead here in the 07 truck. And there's Joe Tardif right behind him in the 88. Keep your eye on that truck. See what he can do. Watched Kane Vandemark and Zachary Ward bring it down pit road. They made their pit stops moments ago. There's Kane on the backstretch merging back on the track here. Right now, Wes Gallo, Joe Tardif, and Max Troen are 1, 2, and 3, followed by David Galloway and Corey Goodall for 4th and 5th. Marshall Dugan right now is up to the 6th place position. And Brandon Feather right now in that 39 truck leads this pack of trucks in P7. We saw Brandon pit way earlier, so he's going to lead this group of trucks. But he's on much older tires than Zachary Ward, who just pitted moments ago. There comes the 81 of William Carn on the inside. He gets around Brandon Feather at the 39. But the truck that's in front of him is that 5 of Zachary Ward. Zach won last week at Charlotte, had a phenomenal race, and that 81's trying to redeem himself. The 81 was fast at Charlotte too, didn't quite get to the finishing position he wanted. But he certainly has a fast truck here tonight at Nashville. See if he can get it done. Max Troen on pit road in the 8 truck. Wes Gallo continues the lead in the 07 on lap number 84. He stays out, has yet to pit. He's going to stay out in front of Joe Tardif. See when he's going to bring his truck down pit road. He's going to stay out, lead some laps here, get those bonus points. Every point matters. Always want to get as many points as you can. And there you have it. He's coming down pit road this time on lap number 84. Now Corey Goodall's going to move up a spot as Wes brings it down pit road. David Galloway Jr. also on pit road as well. And Reed taking over to lead is Joe Tardif in the 88. He's got a good strategy going. We'll see if it plays out for him. Marty Calvert in the 16 right behind him. Calvert had a mishap on pit road a while back and looked like he spun it, lost a lot of spots. Trying to see what happened here with Mike Whiting early on in the race. So he spun out here. Not quite sure what happened to the 22. Kind of looked like he spun out and then he had to tow it. Not quite sure if he had to get out of track, but that's the last we saw of Mike Whiting here tonight. We're kind of looking to see what happened to Marty Calvert here. I think this is what we're watching. Oh, there it is. Marty Calvert crashed. Oh, so this is what we missed earlier on in the race. The 16 hit the wall here. Oh, okay, so yep, this is what we were talking about. This is the replay of early on in the race. The 16 lost it in turn 4. Alrighty, it looks like Joe Tardif on pit road. William Carn's going to take over the race lead with 25 laps to go. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough to be able to get to the end. Joe Tardif looks like he's on a good strategy, but here is the race for the lead between the 81 and the 5 truck. Brandon Fiedler up to 3rd place, Steve Morman's 4th, and Kane Vandemark rounds out your top 5. With 24 laps to go here at the line. You guys are watching tonight's broadcast. Let us know who you're rooting for in the comments section. We've seen a lot of cool paint schemes, a lot of country music artists and whatnot on these trucks. Love watching all these new paint schemes. We got to give a big shout out to Zachary Ward for creating a lot of these schemes. We also have Wes Gallo. He makes a lot of these schemes as well. So those two guys do a great job. If I missed anybody else, I'm sorry for making the paints. Jeff Laraway, the 71, he's on pit road. Jeff's also running a new paint scheme as well in that 71 truck. But just love watching all these paint schemes when they release them. Really cool to see. All right, with 22 laps to go, here is the battle for the lead. This is between Zachary Ward and William Carr in the 81. It's going to be interesting to see if these guys can battle it out and win this race tonight, or is it going to be Joe Tardif in the 88 with the strategy? Is Zach going to go back-to-back race wins here tonight, or is William going to get his first win in the iRacing Fun League? It's going to be interesting to see with 21 laps to go at the line. We're going to find out, so stay tuned. Zach all over the back bumper of the 81. And there's Brandon Feather back there in the 39 truck. Be interesting to see what he can do. I think he's on much older tires than these guys, so he might have to come down a lot sooner, and he does. He comes down pit road after being in third place. 20 laps to go, this time by Brandon on pit road and Steve Mormon on pit road as well, the 26. Back to the lead here, the 81 and the 5. Kane Vandenmark moves up to third place. Wes Gallows in fourth. Max Trollen rounds out your top 5. Max really impressed us tonight. He is now has the most position gained at plus 14 in the 5th place position. Doing a phenomenal job here at Nashville Superspeedway. Excuse me. 8, yeah, making his way up to Wes Gallo in front of him. That'll be the battle for 4th and 5th. Right now, the top 11 trucks are all on the lead lap. Marshall Dugan there in the 20. He is trying to hang on at the tail end of the lead lap here as the 81 makes his way to him. We've got 18 more laps to go. Dugan 31 seconds back off the leaders. And there's Marty Calvert, who's also a lap down. He's actually 4 laps down as we speak. I didn't realize he got that far back there, but he's going to go to the inside, make his way on fresher tires around these leaders. And Zach passes William on the inside on a turn 2, and he's going to retake the lead. And there goes Kane Vandenmark on the inside as well. The Ford truck now up to P2. He gets around William as well. William slowing down, losing a little bit of pace in that 81 truck. He might have a problem. That 81 losing a little bit of speed. 16 laps to go. Is Zachary Ward going to have enough fuel to get to the end? Or is Kane Vandenmark going to take that win away? Joe Tardif right now is back in the 7th place position. Does he have enough fuel to get to the end? He does, but is it going to be enough to get around these leaders? I feel like Zach has a plan here, and maybe Williams saving fuel. He knows he can't get to the end. Not quite sure, but Williams lost a bunch of spots. Now back to the 4th place position as Wes Gallo makes his move and gets up to 3rd place. Right now it's Zachary Ward, Kane Vandenmark, Wes Gallo, William Carr, Max Strowan's P5, Corey Goodall up to P6, Joe Tardif is 7th, David Galloway is 8th, Craig Bridge is 9th, and Marshall Dugan rounds out your top 10 with 14 laps to go. Right now we're watching the battle for 1st and 2nd between Zachary Ward and Kane Vandenmark. And so far, it's been a really good race here at Nashville Speedway with 14 laps to go. At the line, it's 13, Zachary Ward. Still leading this race with 13 to go. The 88 of Joe Tariff not making as much ground as we anticipated. He's right now in the 6th place position. He's going to have some of these guys in front run out of gas to see if he can get up there towards the front. But he's running out of time as we head to 11 to go this lap. Kane Vandermark looked like he was catching the leader, Zachary Ward, with just a couple, looked like a couple tenths of a second, but now he's kind of fallen back to 6/10. Brandon Fiedler is going to make the pass on him, not for position, but getting back to the lead lap here. Brandon is 1 lap down as he chases down the leader, Zachary Ward, trying to get back to the lead lap. Should a caution come out, Brandon Fiedler will get his lap back, and it'll be 1 lap, or actually, he'll now be on the lead lap as he makes his pass on Zachary Ward. So right now the 39 truck at the tail end of the lead lap. And now Steve Mormon is the truck 1 lap down. Should a caution come out, Steve Mormon will get that lap back as a lucky dog. But 10 laps to go here at the line just in a moment. Zachary Ward and Kane Vandermark. Wes Gallo, though, look at him making his way to, oh, I'm sorry, there we go. Wes Gallo looking to make the pass in the 4 truck of Kane Vandermark. Looking to the outside. He's got some speed in that 07 Tundra as he tries to make the pass on that outside of that 4 truck. Down the backstretch they go, side by side. The 07 is on a rocket right now. Does he have enough fuel to get to the end? That's a really good question. 9 laps to go. Oh, and they make contact. The 4 and the 07. And I'm sure the 07 is not happy about that. We just saw contact between the 2 of them. There it is right there. There's a replay between the 4 and the 07. So that played out to Zachary Ward's favor. The 07 and the 4 battling it out hard for position. The battle for 2nd and 3rd. Zach Ward just pulled away because of that with 7 laps to go. He's now 1.2 seconds over 2nd place here. How about Max Troen, though? That's the battle for position as well. Max is in 4th place, battling Wes Gallo for 3rd. And there's the 26 car making the pass in the 4. That's to get back to the lead lap. How I was mentioning that Steve Mormon is the lead car 1 lap down. Joe Tardif right now up to P5. And there is your top 4 cars. Zachary Ward in that 5 truck. At the very edge of your screen there. Kane Vandermark in that 4 second. Wes Gallo is 3rd. And Max Troen right there at the far right of your screen in the 8 truck. He is in 4th. Only 5 laps to go. Zachary Ward still hanging on the lead, but not by much. He's kind of fallen off a little bit. Now half a second splits between the 1st and 2nd place here with 4 laps to go here at the line. Does the 5 truck have enough? It looks like Joe Tardif, who's back there in 5th, running out of time if he wants to get here to the lead. Watch the 07 and the 4. That's what I'm wondering, Tony. Tony in the comments says, but will they have gas? I don't know, because it looks like Vandermark is closing in on the leader. He's now 3/10 off the lead, but look at the battle back here between Wes and Kane Vandermark. Wes goes to the inside of the 4. Now side by side here into turn 1. This is the first, second, and third trucks on screen, and Max back there in P4. Look at this battle with 3 laps to go. The 4 truck and the 07 battling out for P2. Is Zachary Ward going to have enough? He definitely let off. I've never seen the top 3 cars this close together at a speedway like this, but now side by side at the line, Wes Gallo trying to get his first win of the year and his first win in the iRacing Fun League. He's going to the outside of the 5 truck, 2 laps to go. Is he going to get his first win here tonight? Does he have enough fuel? It looks like Zachary Ward's saving as much fuel as he can. Yeah, Tony, I've been wondering that for the last 20, 30 laps or so myself. Do these guys have enough fuel to get to the end? Joe Tardif had the best strategy I've seen in a while, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. He's back there in the 5th place position. White flag in the air. Who's it going to be? Wes Gallo? Is he going to get his first win? Is it going to be Zachary Ward, or are these guys going to run out of gas? Down the backstretch they go for the final time here tonight. Zachary Ward, the 5 truck, maintains his lead over Wes Gallo. But Wes is going to send it in down there in the bottom, make contact with the 5 truck. He's going to bump him up the track. And the 5 goes up towards the wall. The 07 at the line gets his first win of the year and in the Fun League at Nashville Superspeedway. What a finish. Wow. On the last corner of the race, Wes Gallo gets his first win. And Max Troen, how about that, comes home P2 back there. Kane Vandermark and Zachary Ward fell back to 4th and 5th. Talk about a crazy finish here at Nashville Superspeedway. More crazy, though, Wes Gallo getting his first win and how he did it. Man, talk about a finish here. Nashville definitely did not disappoint. Wes Gallo going to burn it down for the first win of the season and his first win in this league. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and pull up Wes here in just a moment and interview him. I'm sure he's thrilled. Hey, Wes.
Point on the mic.
Wes, it's David at the booth. You got me?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I do.
Oh, man. Talk about a crazy finish out of turn 4. Gave him the bump and run. Get your first win of the year. How's it feel, man?
I really haven't been able to kind of put it into anything. The getting the monkey off the back feels better than we could have expected. I hate to have to put the bumper to somebody like Zach. He's such a great, clean racer, but man, for the first win, you gotta go for it. In that situation, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, man, that was a really intense last couple of laps. We were wondering if you guys had enough fuel to get to the end. What was your fuel like?
I was great on fuel. In fact, I actually still got a full lap here. I'm still on track, so we'll go burn this doing a Polish victory lap. But Zach actually ran out coming out of the corner, so after I gave him the bumper, he said he ran out anyways, so maybe I didn't need to do it, but that's that's a risk I'm not really willing to take in that spot there.
Yeah, there was some interesting strategies as we were watching this race go on. We thought maybe Joe Tardif was on the right strategy. He came home fourth, and he had a lot of fuel. But yeah, we thought Zach was going to run out, and you guys were closing in on him, and sure enough, that's what it was. But
I
man,
cannot believe he made it that far.
yeah, neither could us. We do with 20, 30 laps to go, and they were on that last pit stop. It just like there's no way, and sure enough, it was the last lap.
Yeah, there it is off the corner. I'm not sure how Kane ended up, but man, what a battle! What a race! This track is incredible. Yeah, I mean, I was good on fuel. I knew that I could push as hard as I could. I really did not expect them to make it as far as they could. Even Tardif, I knew was going to be good, but I thought I had enough of a gap through the green flags to be able to kind of keep him back, and luckily I was. And look at that.
Yeah, man, talk about impressive win. That's super exciting, though, to see you get your first win in this league and of the year as well. Man, talk about a really good race. Nashville definitely puts on a show, and we definitely enjoyed watching you there.
I got no words. I'm excited. I apologize to Zach immediately. I'll give him another public one here. Sorry, I had to do it, but right there, I got to do it, and I'm confident that he would do it, and I still have my respect afterwards.
Awesome, man. Hey, well, congratulations on the win, and now you're locked into the playoffs. I know you were stressing about it this whole time, but now you're in.
I'm still speechless, man. I'm so glad I got that damn monkey off my back, man. Let's hopefully we can rack up a few more, but for now the first one's here. Let's celebrate it.
Awesome, Wes. Hey, man, well, congratulations, and talk about a fun night, man. Good to see you get your first win in the league, and we'll talk to you next week, man. We're going to head out.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
All right, have a good weekend.
You too. See you, bud.
Alrighty, guys, there is your race winner. Wes Gallo comes home P1, gets his first win here in the iRacing Fun League end of the year. Max Troen, though, how about him? Comes home P2. Let's go ahead and interview him, pull him up here. Hey, Max, David in the booth, you got me?
Oh, how you doing?
Hey, man, we got a lot to talk about. What an exciting finish here at Nashville. You come home P2. What a great race, and I know the leaders were running out of gas. How is your fuel like coming to the last lap?
Dude, it feels good. I figured maybe with 30 to go, I was like, oh, this could be a top 5 for me. Materialized for me. But because I was involved in a wreck on like lap 13 or 16, and I came in for damage repair and to get gas and whatnot, it just set me on a different cycle than everyone else. And for whatever reason, I just didn't have to, like, they had to pit one more time than me. So I was actually fine on fuel that whole last run. I was like plus 6 laps to the green. So I was kind of just praying that people were running out, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And this race, man, really put on a show. We saw a little bit of everything. We got strategy, we got good passes and battles and bumps and runs, and like you couldn't ask for more. We saw Joe Tardif on a different pit strategy than everybody else. We were wondering to see if that was going to come into play late in the race. And we had no idea that you and Wes were kind of on a similar strategy as well with fuel. But yeah, the two leaders of Zach and Kane ran out of gas there in that last lap, and it was really fun to see you come up through the field. And man, you had the most positions gained at plus 17. That's really incredible.
Wow, I can't believe that. Yeah, it like I genuinely didn't even like I was just running my race, you know? And when I pitted the second to last time, I was like looking at the numbers as I was sitting there when they were filling it, and I realized I would only have to pit one more time. And so from there on out, I was just in like I'm going to do full runs. I'm going to save my tires as best I can, and I'm just going to see where I shake out. And then coming down with like 10 to go, I started to see, I guess it was Kane and Zach up ahead of me. And so I kind of assumed that they were going to run out of gas, and so they must have been saving and whatnot. And yeah, it just, the last 3 and 4 just materialized. Like Wes Center in there trying to get his first win. And I was just trying to, pick up the scratch with whatever happened, So,
yeah, definitely. You had to do what you had to do, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm so thrilled. Like a P2 for me, this might as well be a win,
Yeah, I hear you. But man, hey, a win is definitely coming your way, and you've definitely been fast all season long. We watched it, and man, you definitely put on a heck of a show and a good run here tonight in Nashville.
Appreciate it, man. I cannot wait to watch this broadcast back.
Oh, for sure. You'll enjoy it, for one. But hey, congratulations on P2, and hope you have a good weekend. Max, we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, my man. I'll see you soon.
Alrighty, guys. So you heard it from Max Troen coming home P2 tonight. Heck of a run from him. Let's go ahead and pull up P3, which was Kane Vandemark. Let's see if Kane is still out there. I think he is. Yep. Hey, Kane, it's David Booth. You got me?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, heck of a run for you tonight at Nashville. I know you came up just a little bit short there. Did you run out of gas in the last lap?
Nah, I knew Zach was running low because we're in Discord together, and I didn't know if he was going to make it. So right when I saw Zach take the bottom line, I went up top, and it just so happened that Wes, when Zach ran out and he moved him all the way up into the groove I was running. So then I had to check all the way up and come underneath him, and then that's why I lost that extra spot.
Man, we were wondering if you were going to get the win tonight because you had a lot of speed in that truck, and we saw we saw you fall off a little bit, but then you came back, and I think Zach was just trying to save fuel. Is that what it was?
Yeah, Zach was trying to save fuel because he was way short. Like, he ran out there on the last lap in the last corner.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were
I got lucky,
getting the
and I was
impression
like
of.
half a lap into the good. So I had to push because they had a big gap on me from me saving the fuel on the run before that to get up to them, and then my tires were just gone. So when I got there, I was just trying to hold them off.
Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, we watched you and Wes battling out pretty hard, man. The last so many laps of this race were super exciting, and you guys definitely put it all on the line. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, no, this was a fun one, especially the way it went. Went to the back on the first lap.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
We saw you go to the inside of the backstretch on the first lap, and then made your way all the way back up here and almost got a win. But yeah, talk about a good finish though. P3, that's got to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, 3 P3s in a row. I think one of them might have been a P2 actually.
Oh yeah,
so,
that too. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, congrats on that.
Yeah, hopefully a win comes eventually. Maybe at Michigan next week, but that's one of Zach's best tracks, so who knows how that's gonna go.
Oh yeah,
Trying to beat him there. And
All
then
right.
usually wins that race by a mile. So we'll see if I can try to get to his bumper and turn him for the win.
Yep, there you go. Alrighty, Kane. Thanks for talking with us. And man, hey, congrats on P3. Win will be coming your way pretty soon. You definitely had a lot of speed lately, and just keep plucking them away.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, man.
All right, you too. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Alrighty, guys. That was Kane Vandemark. Came home P3 tonight at Nashville. Joe Tardif out there. We'll see if we can interview him if he didn't already bail. Is Joe still out there? Kane, Marshall. Actually, looks like Joe took off. So, congratulations, Joe. But he had a really good strategy going. Came up P4. So we're going to go ahead and interview Zach, who came home P5, and then we'll head out. Hey, Zach, it's David in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I know it's not the win you were looking for, but P5, still top 5 finish after that. You ran out of gas in the last lap. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I ran out of gas in 3 and 4. I was stretching it that whole run. I knew once we came off, I was like 5 laps short. So I had to go into mega save mode. So I mean, I don't know if you noticed on the broadcast, but me and William were like half throttle down the backstretch for almost that entire run.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering because there was a period of time where like you were gaining, losing, gaining, and then we saw Kane really making this way. Like the last couple of laps, we saw second, third, fourth, man, really gain on you, and then we knew you were saving at that point for sure.
Yeah, the whole last run, I was clutching into the corners, and I let William go by me because I wanted to try to get him to pull me down the straightaways, try to save a little bit extra, but just not enough.
And then,
but
so
it was fun overall.
What happened with William? Did he just have to come down? He completely ran out?
I'm not sure. I don't think so because he still finished on the lead lap. He only finished 7 seconds back, so yeah, he definitely made it, but I think just him being the lead truck, he probably burned a lot more fuel than I did.
He must have, yeah. He finished P7 here tonight, and I thought maybe he had to come down for fuel, but I think, like you said, he was leading so many laps that he burned more than you did.
Yeah, and then I knew once I ran out of fuel going into 3, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna move me up the track. So, but it's good for him, man. I'm happy for Wes. It's been a long time coming, so he deserves it.
Yeah, man, he's been stressing about getting a win here in the Fun League for a long, long time. So pretty exciting to see him get his win. But man, talk about you though, putting on some really good races back to back after winning last week at the Coke 600 race. But still, congrats on their top 5.
Appreciate it. Yep, trying to reel Marty in the regular season points, and then me and Kane have been clicking off some top 5, so we should be catching them in the team points too. So hopefully we'll finish out here strong.
Alrighty, Zach. Hey, thanks for talking with us, man. I hope you have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you. You too.
Alrighty, guys. So you heard from Zachary Ward. Comes home P5 tonight after running out of gas in the last lap in the last corner, and Wes Gallo gets his first win here at Nashville Super Speedway. There you have him and Brandon doing some burnouts. Talk about a race, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was a really good win for Wes and a really good race all around. Like I said earlier, you saw a little bit of everything. You saw some bump and runs. You saw strategy, if you're into the strategy calls and whatnot. We saw everything tonight. We saw speed, good passes. Talk about a really close finish here at National Super Speedway for 1st through 5th. Awesome race. Congrats to everybody in the top 5 and even everybody else that showed up tonight. Everybody put on a heck of a race. But that's it, guys. We're going to get out of here tonight. Thanks for watching on the broadcast, and we'll see you next week.